Hello everyone, and welcome to day 17 of the Create mod, where I have been inspired to not do anything that's on this board over here. I was watching Zedaf's video, and he came up with an amazing little quirk for a tree farm design. Now we got this crazy thing over here, which we finished decorating in the last one. And I think this thing works, but this sometimes stops. Yeah, although it looks like it's had a bit of an issue not chopping down the entire tree. Not sure what's going on there. This thing has produced loads of wood though, so that's cool. We're going to build something a little simpler and more reliable and smaller, but scalable. And we're going to do it for the other tree types. The place to do it is not down here. This is like the end of the corridor for this spot, and I'm starting to wonder about maybe making a second floor either lower or above, or just kind of continuing on. Yeah, I think we'll go in this direction, open up some space to our left. Got to put that on display, and build a tree farm. This should hopefully be a relatively simpler concept, as I'm hoping that you know, this one won't be much of a pain. We know more about the mod now, and the way it's put together is pretty cool. So, 4Gil96 is here for 14 months. 4Gil, thank you so much for your support. It is appreciated. And welcome everyone who's saying hello in chat for tuning in. It's a Friday evening. I've had a lovely day. The weather's been gorgeous. And I've been playing on my drum kit, right? Like I keep sitting down and having a really fun time with it, and then in the back of my mind I'm like, I've got all these like little problems with it, things that I need to solve. One of them is just like repositioning it all, which I've started doing, so it's better to play. But I got some other weird problems as well. Like for example, I couldn't get the MIDI to communicate with my computer, and I'm trying to find like a setup where I can put a screen with the drum kit and then play along to the tabulation, and I moved my drum kit over to the computer I'm currently on, and found that yeah, playing along to like the tabulation on the screen is like pretty straightforward, and something I should definitely be doing if I want to get better, if I want to have fun and play along with songs that I like. And it's weird because a long time ago, when I had that drum kit, before I was doing this YouTube thing, I kind of had this plan of like, oh, I'm going to put a screen on the drum kit and like hook it up to a computer to do that. And I've just like got ready to dismantle my old computer and give it to a charity shop. And now I realize it's got the MIDI interface, and it's like a spare computer that could do this job that I want it to do. So now I'm like umming and ahhing about like using that computer, and you know, maybe I could also use like a Raspberry Pi or something. But yeah, I could also quite easily end up going down a bit of a rabbit hole trying to find a solution, which I'm wary of. And I'm not sure I really want to do that. We're going to bring a terminal over in this direction. Actually, it's probably a little bit preemptive, that idea, because it's quite a short journey at the moment. Maybe we won't do that. I thought I was being smart. Now I'm like, yeah, maybe not. So let's set this thing up. Yeah. We want to carve out a big space from the get-go, really. Huh. I also want a little bit of cobblestone here. Anyway, I'm having a fantastic time playing the drums, and I'm really going to enjoy it. Today though, like, already I feel like I've just taken like a colossal leap forward with my playing. Just in a few days, which is probably like pretty normal if you're like, you've played it before and you're getting back into it, right? But I'm excited. It's really fun to play the kit again. Right, we're taking too much off the bottom there, I think. Huh. Yeah, really just gonna like open up a massive space. I need torches. I just can't think like too many steps ahead at the moment. Cuplex says I broke the sign. Sorry if you had a sign there. I mean, you know, I'm doing some destructing. We got the Black Ranger PL, 60 months, another Evil X. I thought 5 years, I thought, you know, there won't be many of those Evil X's around, but here we are in 2021, and we've got a whole bunch here. 5 years of honesty, finding your channel all these years, ages ago, one of the best things happened to me. Thank you for those awesome memories. And I hope you already think about the 10-year sub icon, because I'm going to be there. Love it, dude. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that you've enjoyed what we're doing here, right? Speaking of which, let's talk about that a little bit, okay? Okay, I know some of the things that I chat about, like they help you a lot, and you know it's been my experience as well on YouTube that I have found people, you know, podcasts and channels and stuff giving out really good and valuable advice, and you know a lot of what I talk about here on this channel is just my experience of hearing what they've said and kind of employing it into my own life, and then you know. Learning it and reiterating it in my own way to all of you. So I know what it feels like to like find these channels and have them be like a big influence or whatever, you know. So I appreciate it. I'm just checking. I think we're gonna whack out a bunch of torches here, aren't we? Whacking them out of existence. Okay, and then there, we're not gonna get the desired effect we're after. I should have left it on the other one. Okay, so now we have managed to get out a reasonably big area. I think I might take the roof up as well. Is this the create mod? Someone in chat asks. Yes, it is. So if we do that, you can see we probably need to go one block lower to begin with. Huh. And then like that. Yeah, kind of. We'll do it as we need it as we get higher. I like the idea of maybe just stepping this down and just doing something different here instead of continuing the Gabbro palette. Let's go ahead and get some oak stairs and come down a couple of steps. Crayolean, thank you for 2 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Listening to Starcraft music today, I don't know, just fancied it. I really do want to expand the library. God, like, as much as I love these records, starting to listening to them to death, you know, almost, just the magic isn't quite as strong as when we first started listening to these records. Jeez, I love it nonetheless. Yeah, so we'll drop down like a couple like this. And then we wanna make like a proper access to this tunnel somewhere, so leave a reminder of sorts. So yeah, then all of this floor will want to be removed, which is great for our torches. Let's see how that does us. Okay, and then a couple of smaller ones over here, I think. There it is. Right, sweet. Oh! There's a whole thing here. Someone's been branch mining. Well, we'll have to watch out for that. Now we're down to 1 bit of water. I was trying to keep that in case we need to use it. Right, so we'll go down to this level and then we'll build some tree farms over here. Now the thing about it is definitely going to need to be a bigger thing. I think we're going to have just like a big open area and put in all the decorative blocks last. One thing I don't have is saplings. And if anyone watching is playing on the server and... Oh no, maybe I got them all. What I don't have is... What's the other? There's 6 types, right? Or is there 5? Oh, No, no, wait. Where's my brain going? Oh, I don't have jungle. For some reason I thought, like, I was looking and I was like, I've got jungle, and there's the other ones, and then I'm like, no, hang on a minute, one of these isn't jungle. If anyone's been to a jungle and wants to bring us over a jungle sapling, or 4, that would be amazing. Nolan says, I lost the game. Ah, we all just lost the game. Thank you for 2 months of support, my dude, appreciate it. Thorgil says jungle is missing. If there's no jungle in the world, then I'll spawn some jungle saplings in here, and we'll have ourselves a jungle farm, no doubt. Right, I think I'm going to get into this just by doing the create stuff and not worrying about anything else too much right now. Let's go ahead and chuck that up there. So here's what we want to do. We want to get some of our favourite create blocks, some of which we might already have. Going to end up using those. Going to end up not using that actually. No. Or maybe I've got to think about how this was done. Yeah, I think it might have involved the extendo grip. Now that I think about it, gear shift might be the one that we need. I'm forgetting what's what a lot of the time. There's a lot of blocks to get familiar with. It's not the clutch. We always need gearboxes. We need a deployer and a sawmill, and we're going to need that for each different type. Yes, we are. Might it be the chain drive? Actually, the thing I'm thinking of is kind of unique to the gantry, so I don't need this one thing that I'm thinking of. I'm going to put that in my inventory as a reminder that we can do wireless redstone, so maybe we can put a panel on the wall. That is a mechanical drill, not a mechanical saw. So, let's go ahead and make these. We only need 1 per tree type, and we're adding 5 tree types into this area. So we just need 5 of those. I saw the name Zedaf in chat. Did I see someone say that? Are we copying Zedaf's design, says the Thinky. Essentially, we're copying the spirit of it. I've seen it in his video, and I'm going to expand on it, but it may end up just being pretty much what he did. When I was watching Zedaf's video, I was doing other stuff at the same time. You know, it was like on while I was cooking. So I was kind of like looking over and going, oh, that's clever. And then, yes, I didn't catch the gist of everything he did. Okay, then we're going to do spruces 1 would probably be the smarter way if it's just going to run. Then we need 4. And for jungle, we definitely need... Oh, maybe we could try jungle with 1. The problem is that it doesn't return saplings. So I think we're going to need a station for the jungle where it uses 4. And now we are out of torches. I need sticks and redstone. And we're going to have to go do another redstone hunt. So the recipe of that... Oh! Now we're out of the next thing. Yikes. We do now need to go mine some redstone. Hey, thank you for 2... Alright, so someone's found some. There's only 2! Like, we haven't got 4 to grow a tree. It might be difficult. We might have to make like a fortune. No, yeah, what are you trying to say? We should make a fortune? By the way, you're spinning at the top of my screen. We should make a fortune. We should make a fortune selling this jungle. A fortune axe might yield more saplings, but that's pretty long-winded. Betty Davis, 58, thank you ever so much. Don't know what to say, but have a nice day. Appreciate it. Thank you for 2 months of support. I'm going to grab the means to make more torches quickly, now that I think about it. Now that my brain is actually thinking. Okay, in you go. And coal. Oh, I love this music. Okay, that's good. And we're not really looking for much. We need the Destructo gadget again. Gonna put that into branch mining mode. Well, that'd be a nice idea for this, to have presets. Preset shapes would be very handy with this thing. What's the mechanical arm forces, Drew Dude? Oh, that reminds me, Zedaf explored loads of these other tools in the pack, and I was like, whoa, you can do some funky stuff with these tools, so we're probably going to do a little bit of that soon. But yeah, first of all, tree farm. Get all those woods rolling in. There's a creeper. Oh, gosh. Golly gosh. Blow up next to that fella. That's the way. Oh. Oh, dear. You didn't blow up. We must have a lot of people on, because this is slow. Woo! Oh, ping pong. Oh, there's that thing, like, knock 'em back super crazy. Oh, yeah, this thing can, like, place, like, from further away. That's kind of cool. Let's remember that. It looks like we're about to hit some lava over here as well. Little bit of lava. Also, I see redstone. This feels like a cave. Yep. Gotta watch out. Don't want stuff landing on your head. We don't have many people on. My elevator's still killing me, says Cuplex. It's not an elevator, it's a death trap. That's why you're confused. You're confused. I guess, you know, I might as well get some coal as well. Not sure that we need it that much, but hey, we're here. Is Derpcoin doing well? Asking for a friend, says Saturday HS. Peeps, you let them know your new emotes. What do you think about that Derpcoin? Is it going to the moon? Okay, let's get that as well. We're finding a fair bit more than... Oh, wait. Is that like a whole cave up there? Or did I just hit, like, the jackpot? It's probably a cave. Yeah, it's a ravine, even. Oh, yeah, we generate gold now, don't we? I guess I've got some gold ore to store. Right, how much do we get? Like a stack and a bit? Definitely need... That's what we're missing, fortune. Like, I feel like we don't get a lot, and it's because I'm used to doing this in survival. It looks to me like, you know, peeps are positive about the old Derpcoin at the moment. According to chat. Right, good stuff. After this tree farm, I really do feel like XP is going to become a priority. Is there a way to make redstone and create? Good question. That's redstone ore, isn't it? Ooh. Potion of strength and cineflower. Possibly then? Like... generate netherrack from something? I don't know. I'm not going to look down that rabbit hole right now. Night Gear says, I've been playing this mod pack in single player and it's so hard. It's a little bit of a tough one to learn, but once you get going, it's pretty good. For me, the trick was to focus on just what, like, one thing at a time, as opposed to, because there's a lot of blocks, there's a lot of complicated blocks. So, like, don't try and learn it all at once. Just try and perhaps learn how to use the saw. And, you know, learn to chop down a tree and then move on to something else after. I got it. So yeah, if you know, like, if I'd have known what I know now and start again, like, there would have just been so many things I'd have done differently, right? So just learn everything one bit at a time, one little thing. Don't try and learn it all in one go, and because it'll overwhelm you. Apparently, one Derpcoin is worth 1,000 US dollars. I mean, you can try and sell it. Actually, you can't, because you literally can't sell it. But you know, it's a buyer's market, right? If someone's buying, that's the price. Oh yes, the pondering mechanics is 8 yeah, use that every opportunity you can. And that'll help really introduce you to it all. Also, when it comes to storage, I had no idea what you could do to create. I watched Tango's video where he builds a storage system, and I'm like, it's still ultimately like a vanilla interface. Like, you wouldn't have this, which I would love it if the mod had the equivalent of like hooking up the drawers to a screen or something. That would be super cool. But you can do the sorting, you know, pretty cleverly using belts and mechanical arms. So I can see the appeal of not using this now. At first I was like, I want to blitz through playing this and learn stuff and not have to worry about the hassle of building a vanilla inventory system, right? Sorry, Extendo Grip, your time has come. What's he waffling on about now, says Liam. What were we waffling on about? The crate mods. We're waffling on about what we're playing, dude. Unless I missed something. So I think we needed 4 more, or 2 more of those, right? Oh, come on. In those go. And that is so that we can make more of these. What? There we go. So I probably need 11 of those. Here we go. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Now we need the cogs! Oh, just one thing after another. Okay. So we've got the pliers. We've got mechanical saws. I think we're going to need some chassis as well. Oh, that didn't work. Now there are linear chassis and secondary and vertical, right? There's radial, that's it. I think we need that type. I got really no idea how many of these to make, so 33. Hopefully that'll be enough. Gonna need some chests, gonna need some of our sticky stuff, which we've got in the hotbar. And, you know, I'm gonna need something else. I'm gonna need to come back here and sort that out, aren't I? We know how this goes. One thing we do have is our new form of power that is actually, now that I think about it, this this that we built, like, you know, a couple of episodes or streams back, it's been completely reliable. We have not had to go back and fix the kelp system or anything like that, or even expand it yet, which, you know, expansion may come. We haven't had to do any of that, which is kind of interesting. Right, now as this runs through the middle, I think I'm just going to embrace where it is. Right, and then we'll put some casing around this. I wonder if you can make like a casing with glass so you can see like this thing spinning. But yeah, the floor level is going to be here. So we'll actually have these come out to where we're going to farm the trees, right? I think that's going to end up being like incorporated into the room a little bit. So maybe we'll put, I'm gonna fill this in. We're going to put our first thing over here, I reckon. And we'll start with a simple design, which will be pretty much the same as ZF's. So let's say we go for the birch tree. I think the birch tree is going to be the easiest of all. We do want to put in some walls, so if I leave like space there for this to become a wall, then we can kind of have an equal amount of space. And that feels pretty proportional to what's around it, so we'll call that where the sapling goes. And I lost my, you know, my wonder. Oh no, it came into my inventory. Good, good, good. So we put that there. And I kind of want the contraption to be on the inside. And the contraption is, if I'm not mistaken, we need to do this. We get some sticky glue here. Oh. Huh. And attach the saw in front of it. Okay, I can see this happening a lot. There you go. Oh! Now the deployer is going to put birch saplings through that gap. We can put a filter on for birch and possibly let's give it some of these saplings. Yeah, that block's actually kind of in the way now, isn't it? Dang. Should have given you that. There it is. So in goes the saw. Got to give it a rotation again. Right, and this is okay. This is where I forgot what Z used to move it back and forth, but I think it's the pistoning extending thing actually. So we might not need the chassis for this one. So piston, I think we might have some of those. We're going to need about 4. They're probably all going to need to be sticky. If we want to do that, we need slime balls, which means we've got to go do whatever we did to get that again. I have one of those. Let's make sure we've got a few, though. Is this tree farm going to do different tree types? Yes. Hence all the saplings that I got, right? Hey look, there's more in the system, so we can do this a couple of times. And then we've got to make that. Oh! I have 7 slime blocks. I think I got them... Huh. I think I got them when I was caving. I think we found like a slime cave thing and it never registered that I had that. Huh. Or was that block? Yeah. So, what did I say? 1 for each type. We got that. Didn't I have 2? No, I had 2 of those pistons. Alright. So, 1 for each tree. We're doing 5 tree types. That makes sense. There it is. Cool. So we need this thing. All this needs to do is go out and back again. So it needs 1 piston thing behind it. Yeah, all of this might have looked better on the other side, actually. So I might wing it around. But we're here to live and learn, and we know so much more about how to do stuff. That being said, I'm going to need some more gearboxes. I should make a slime farm with the create recipe in the future. Oh, there's a recipe for... Oh, I know what you mean, like with the water and the wheat flour. Oh, yeah, I see. I didn't think of doing it that way. That is a good project idea. We've already got a little stockpile of that, which is cool. What's wrong with your current tree farm? Too slow, says Jedi Sims. It only does 1 tree type, so we're doing the other 5. Mashin Dratsrun is here for 6 months, saying let's see if a create noob like me can learn something from the stream. I'm sure you will, my dude. I'm sure you will. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Alright, I need a lot of these, and that's all we got for now. Yeah, and I need to know... I think I'm going to need some redstone here. Or like a lever. Yeah. To get going. So one of those blocks can manipulate... Oh, why do I not remember to do that? Like, that's the one, right? Changes the direction. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put that here with that alongside it. So I was thinking that this could act like a bit of a junction up ahead. So therefore it would be in line with this thing. Nope. So if we have one opposite with the same design, like it can just be mirrored. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so I'll put this here. Interesting. I think what I forgot to do is attach a chest to this. So it has to be attached to the whole thing. And then I guess we want it to drop off into like a hopper. Now that I haven't really thought about, like where would that go? Because obviously we're going to have some belts or something. Actually, I probably want it dropping off onto a chute and have the belt underneath. Right. Now I'm not going to do the belt stuff yet. That's going to be a little bit more complicated and whatnot, but... You know, I might not even really use the chute yet either, but we'll have it there conceptually. Oh, and while I remember... Bone meal. We've got plenty of that because we've got the bone farm. And that's another thing, I could possibly, like, get that into this area as well. I was thinking, oh, you could have a dispenser on the side to bone meal this thing. So, maybe we could put one of those in just, you know... There's a little manual boost thing. Anyway, if we go ahead and do that and attach this to it, then the chute below can drop the items down onto a belt when it comes back, and it will have items. And that'll go into our storage. Right, so you see here, because there's a gap either side of it, it doesn't place any saplings. What we'll probably do is just put like slabs there or some other sort of block. Then what we want is this. Now, what I was thinking is that you could put a redstone signal into this. Then when it grows, it can go over there. Oh, dude, this is going to be so cool. So cool. Let's grab some redstone. Oh, actual... Am I out of actual redstone? No. No way. I can't go mining for it again. I'm in the middle. I'm in the zone. Oh, dear. What am I to do? Well, we don't really have a choice, but, like... Super lame. Always on Felix's says just logged in and ARG. Are you on logged in? Like, there is a lot of peeps on, so if you're experiencing some lag, is what it is. Okay, destruction gadget. Hopefully we'll just, you know, we'll get a little bit and then get going here. But yes, I need fortune on my pick. Yeah, that's a lava lake. Aha, there you go. That's the kind of luck that I needed. A little bit over here. A little bit over there. And we're good. What does the Paxel do, says Heyman? It does everything. It's an all-in-one tool. And I like it. Hex, are you familiar with the political compass? If so, do you think it's accurate or not? I feel like... Isn't political compass just an expression for if you're, like, left or right? Oh! MVP! Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate it. Look at that. Supporting the redstone. Supporting the tree farm. Oh, there's Cuplex taking damage. What a derp. Oh, supposed to be some sort of modded genius. Gets burnt on fire in my, you know, not that I get burnt on fire in my own base. That never happens. That never happens. So check this out, right? What's going to happen? Is that car... Is that... I think you went the long way round. What's going to happen when we have power here? Oh, beautiful. Actually not, though, because it will break it, but then it will become unpowered. All I'm trying to do is break blocks with the create while you're crashing. To be fair, I didn't crash my client. I thought it crashed my client. That crashed the server. I just crashed the Minecraft server, peeps. That's how good at this mod I am. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. I guess it's a positive, in a way. You know, the negative turns into positive because I've been reminded to drink water. Although, I try and make, like, a conscious effort now not to drink too much water into the evening. I'm always waking up in the night to go to the toilet. And I can guzzle water down all day long, so I try and do it a little less in the evening. Okay, so the server crashed. Because of my tree farm, probably. Might actually be a thing. I don't know if it was a coincidence, but, you know, things were happening. Like, it was about to break, I thought. Maybe mechanical levers are bad. First time using it, says Raffy Warren. I don't know. I got no clue. Right? No clue. Oh, I'm impatient, am I? God. Even the computer's telling me I'm impatient. I was going to waffle on about something earlier, and now's a great time just to promote the fact that I have 4 channels on YouTube. 4? Anyway, over on the Xisuma Says channel, I'm going to experiment with posting shorts there. I've been collaborating with someone who's a watcher, someone that I've been chatting to for a while, and we're going to experiment with some shorts videos over there, based on stuff that I talk about in these streams. So, you know, go subscribe and be on the lookout for that news. I just pressed the thing to get it off the screen. I was looking at the screen and I'm like, alright, let's take that off. And then I kept looking at it and I was like, wait, I pressed the button. Stream Deck. It's... Ah. Ah, what a rollback. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, someone has done a lot of mining. Very generous right there. Dang. Am I going to be short of a couple of things here? I really don't want to have to craft some of this stuff. Actually, to be fair, pretty much got most of what I need, right? I don't think we're actually going to experience some crafting shortages here. I mean, I lost a chute. That's about it. Yeah, I'm going to have to make another one of those. Oh, that's weird that that one's not sticky. Let's just focus on this. Right, so that's all attached together. We needed the chest on the side. Hole on the back. Let's try and rotate that. Hey, we're definitely being raided. Like, I'm looking at my chat and there's all these emotes. And there's all these H-bombs. And I'm just like, I'm looking at it like a blank face as I'm thinking about create. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, being raided. Thank you, HBomb94, for the raid. Very much appreciated, and welcome all the raiders. We just had a server crash and had to roll back what we've done here a little bit, which is unfortunate, but you're about to see some awesome contraptionage. Unless it crashes the server again, then it's not awesome. For any of you unfamiliar, this mod is just wonderful. It's like a mod that kind of makes you feel like you're learning redstone again. It's all mechanical based and... let me explain. We have some rotational power being sent through the base here. And it's going to this spot, and then it's going to go over there. Right, and then we need that redstone. Okay, here we go. We're about to do this. So, this ain't going to work. I need to add a delay here. That's not a problem. That's just something that we get to later. We need a power source over here. And then we need our bone mill. This is it, I think. Right, will it crash the server again? Please don't. I think it's... Oh no, it's the tree farm that crashes it! That's sort of going to ruin our project for today. I think it might be because the redstone interacts with it is the reason, because we did it a moment ago and it was fine. Great, that means we're going to have to roll back the inventory again. Right, that's put a bit of a hinge in our plans, I guess. Oh, I mean, we've got plenty else we can do, but I think we can get it running. We just can't do it with the redstone. The redstone seems to be the thing that messes it up. Begley says, just so we're clear, the reset has wasted the last 30 minutes of our work. It just happens, unfortunately. This is typical modded Minecraft. It's also one of the reasons why this is a stream-only server, for those of you playing on it, because it's quite likely that if this thing was up 24/7, after like a few days, it would just be unplayable. That's just how modded goes. The more you put in the world, the more likely stuff is to break, right? I mean, it's the same theory of vanilla. Vanilla's probably a lot more stable for the long run, but mods tend to not be that stable. So one of the things I think people don't appreciate much about Mojang is that they make a very stable game, and a lot of people just tend to be like, oh, this mod pack does this mod pack does that, and it's like, well, does it do it on a level that can be consistent for a large amount of people that want to play this? Because remember, a lot of people play this game, and it needs to be consistent for them. Alright, We're just going to do this now, but we're not going to put the redstone on, because I think that's what messed it up. So we'll probably run this thing on a timer, I guess. Can almost memorize building this thing now. Are we out of gearboxes? Dang, thought I made like a stack of those. Mod packs are probably even more unstable than just the mods, says King Homer. Yeah, you know, the more mods you add to a mod pack, the more likely it is to be unstable. Pretty logical. Gearboxes. Anyway, we did just have a raid to all the peeps coming over. Do you want a tour of the base? Or does anyone here just want a tour of the base? Because we've got quite a lot of stuff going on now. I can give you a quick run round. Yes, please, says SZX. Jeez, I'm butchering this name right here. Yeah, quite a few. Okay, we're going to do a little tour in a minute. Let's just get this thing up and running for the showcase, I guess. No redstone, though. At least not the way we did it a second ago. So here's what we'll do this time. We were testing out the chute as well, right? With the chest. So I'm going to go put... I think I put it there. So that goes on the side to attach the chest to the contraption. And then below it we have the chute, which will eject the item onto a belt which we haven't built yet. And that will take it back to our storage. Okay. So, we know how it could work with redstone. We're not going to do that anymore. So here's what happens. Let's say we have a timer. That's the way Zed did it, by the way. He done it on a timer. So you time it to turn on for a certain amount of time, so that that block can be broken. I'm not sure if this thing has to go all the way out. Oh, here's something. The items dropped in the air. That means it didn't see this as attached, which is concerning. I don't know why that wouldn't be attached. My guessing is maybe we have to redo this again. I mean, that is the moving structure. We might need a chassis in here or something. So, right, we've got the sticky stuff, but the first thing that we place is already sticky. Okay, these are the things that we need. So, we attach that, give it a rotate, filter it, put some of these in its hand, and then sticky it, and put that there and give that a rotate. Hopefully now it's properly attached. So again, imagine we got a timer over here. Oh, well, you know, that doesn't make much sense. Okay, it replanted, that's good. It connects the chest when it moves. Ah, right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I know what to do now. Gonna do that. Gonna do this. Need an empty hand. Look at this. Look at this, what's going on here. Let's put a chest down and just whammy in our saplings and other stuff. Okay. So what I need to do is first of all clear the side of that. Aha. We'll attach it at this spot, which we know moves. So that will go here. And the chute will now be one level lower. Right, and this time our experiment should be a little more interesting. So we grow the tree because we've got the bone meal. Our timer, whenever we set it up, is going to do that. This thing can actually run at a slow speed as well. We don't really need to speed this up. I mean, maybe I could. Right, now that time, notice how the items didn't drop and now they're down there. Because the chest actually picked it up because it was moving. Excellent, so that is the technology. The next thing to figure out is the timer. Which is just a couple of redstone blocks from Create. Right, it's time to do the little tour. And we now have 1,800 peeps tuning in. Goodness me, thank you everyone for coming by. Be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. We've also had some noises in the ear. Or a noise. I had the server screen up, so I missed it. Bug Monkey Pondo, thank you for 2 months. Appreciate it. So, in this room here, we have our massive and inefficiently laid out Cobble Farm that allows you to actually come in here and... That should be closed. Look at how much crazy amounts of different types of material we've been generating, because it's more than just cobble. Right, if you put a different material underneath it in this mod pack, it will generate that type. I've since learned that some of these are actually makeable with Create. But there you go. Also, we've got a sign to get to the last of the stone. Cool. Yeah, and then that's been installed. Oh yeah, but it hasn't been ran yet, so I need to run that. The reason this isn't running right now is because it lags like crazy. Catch up says Blizzard music. Yep, Starcraft soundtrack. You'll notice we've got some vertical slabs up here and just some nice building blocks. So this base, my philosophy with building it isn't like to try and make something that looks amazing. It's just to learn this pack, but create like an immersive environment, and just do that by, you know, using some of the blocks and putting in some walls, and that generates power, by the way, for this next room. Yeah, and just making it look a bit more presentable. So we've had issues with this over and over again. I am going to just make it run manually now by turning this thing down to 2 seconds and waiting 2 seconds. We'll do... Don't I have to like bring it all the way down to 0 to get it to work or something? Why is it not working? There it goes. Right, and then it blinks. So something stops this from working. You can see the thing has gone off. Okay, it goes underneath. Then at the end here it's going to come up. And, you know, it does that sometimes. It disappears. And then we should see it move again. It's got some funkiness, and that's why this is supposed to reset it every so often, but I'm not sure what stopped it there, really. Got a random block of cobble there. Anyways, kind of given up on that room. It's made loads and loads of oak in the meantime. So down here we have the Kelp Farm, which you're about to see in action. It basically backs up, comes across, gets the kelp and puts it up top, and then we use it for other things. Here it comes. Beautiful. So it chops up the kelp, drops it off here, goes across the belt, it gets cooked on its way, and then it will only make its way into there when it is fully cooked, and then it gets sent up into this crafter. We might actually see it craft the block in action right now, which would be wonderful. We've got to finish decorating this room, of course. Hey, there goes some, and there you go, it gets crafted. That block then makes its way up there. We've got a storage of like 67 of them, and you can see everything's backed up on here. And what happens is these pick them up when they need them, and this is our fuel system that generates a ton of power. So much that we've only used 28% from 2 of these. We've got room to expand. Then you'll see some funkiness over here that, well, there's just a lot of stuff going on behind and in the scene. As you'll see here, we've got this. This is the best room we've decorated. Really funky stuff going on here. So it's a cobblestone generator, and it turns it into gravel. Splits the gravel into... I think that's like a knot. Oh, no. It splits them up equally, yeah. So the gravel then gets turned into sand over here, and on this side it gets sent down below, where it gets sieved automatically as the sand does over here. And then when it creates items, they get blown across by cool water, which actually then eventually converts it into the nuggets, and those get picked up when they get converted by that right there, which we might just see. There you go, it disappeared. And that is why when we open up here, we have an insane amount of nuggets, because it's all being generated in this room. The copper has started weathering. I didn't know it would do that. I wonder if we have to wax it. That's kind of cool. There's quite a bit of weathering going on there. Huh. I'll have to keep an eye on that. This takes you to a little back area where you can see various items, that quite a lot of them just constantly being carted into our storage system. And this is like an extension of the drawers you're going to see in our main storage system over here. Ruby Ghost Wolf, thank you for subscribing with the Prime, by the way. Appreciate that. So we got a mob spawner up there. Skeletons fall down. They get sent over to the edge. We pick up their blocks and cart them off somewhere else. We actually cart them into this room, which we don't really use anymore. This is for putting ores in, and actually chucks them across the room and then processes them. And the mechanical arm brings them after being pressed into this chest. And there you go, there's all of our bones. Got a lava cooker here. If we ever need to cook something, we can chuck it in the chest. It gets cooked. and sent back around. And then the very final room is another processing room where we have a whole bunch of different setups, like 4 on each side. Got some fuel here to fuel the blaze down there. And all of these things get carted back to our base. We've even got a little grindstone set up, and apparently I never decided to fill in that hole. But if you put some items there, it chucks it up top, grinds them up. So yeah, that's everything though. That literally is everything. And now I'm just wondering, what do I want to do with this tree farm stuff? I mean, it works, doesn't it? We just got to figure out the timer for it. So let's mess around with those. Best way to get eggs is just a massive chicken farm, yes? There's no wide. Yeah, pretty much, I think. Can't trade them with villagers, right? I think I'm going to sit down, by the way. I've had a knackering day and my legs just feel tired. I've been playing on the drums, and oh man, I'm learning that playing on the drums, like, burns calories. It requires some energy to, like, sit there and play for a while. Not that I feel tired or anything, just looking at my Fitbit, I'm like, oh, it makes sense, I'm getting a sweat on. Oh, and I went for a run today for the first time in ages, and my knees feel fine, and I'm trying not to be too happy, because, you know, it might all slip back again. But I've been doing my knees over toes training, and it is really helping build some strength. Like, it is really addressing the problem, it feels like. To the point where when I do get these like aches and pains in my knees, they're just so much less than they used to be that it just feels like it keeps going in the right direction. Anyway, speaking of playing the drums, right, so I said earlier about how I'm trying to find a setup so I can play and learn. At the moment I can just sort of like play, you know, beats, and it's fun, but I know I'm going to get a bit tired of that, and so I need some variety. I want some music to play along to. And I found this these drumless music track, like metal. I like to play metal, so like drumless metal tracks. And it's a bit daunting, you know, to try and play along, but I found this one that actually the video was like a showcase of, it had a timer on it, it would count down, it would count the beats for you, and then it would tell you when you're going into the next section. It would show all the sections on the screen. Like, this is a brilliant way for you to know what's coming and just like keep with the beat, count down the bars, like. And the only problem is that the iPad, I can sit that as a screen on top of the drum kit, right, and then play because it's all nice and sturdy. But it's not loud enough, and you can't plug anything in to make it louder. I can't export the sound of an iPad to like a mixer and mix it with the drum kit. So it's kind of annoying. It's like the perfect thing. I could just sit the iPad up there. I could put all sorts of videos on it. If I can just get the sound out of the iPad would become perfect for my drum kit. But I don't know how. I mean, maybe there's actually a cable that connects to the iPad. Anyway, you know, kind of like not doing anything, are we, by talking about this? So what we got? The pulse repeater, adjustable powered latch. Ooh, latches sound interesting. Let's see what it does when it ponders, because oh, right, I get pulse repeater. I was thinking of something different. So we probably want to click on this one, adjustable repeater. We've used this already, but I want to watch it in here. That's probably... maybe the way I used that in the other room. I seem to remember testing it, but it makes sense that this wouldn't work. Although if the output then changes the input, it kind of would. Let's experiment with that one on a smaller scale. Shawnee YYX, thank you for 28 months of support, dude. Very much appreciate that. That's wonderful. TBNR says, Xisuma, stop waffling. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's that one, adjustable repeater. I can make that. So then we need the torch, which apparently we just ran out of. Okay, it's all in there. I think it went into a compacting drawer. Oh, it did. Okay, awesome. Oh, and I need some. I need some. Doka Drap says, X, what do you think about the cancel culture? Oh, cancel culture. Let's get political. I must say, I feel like it's getting used, that term, maybe just too much. It's starting to lose its meaning, and I've used it a bit in the past, but I always say this thing when like people ask you to like show your support for a certain movement, or like, do you agree with this thing or that thing? I always like to try and like unpack it and speak a little bit more directly to what's behind what's going on. So I think the cancel culture and just how it's sort of almost being overused now, to me it kind of says like, alright, if we've got like an issue that needs talking about or something, let's talk about the issue and understand what we're on about, because if we just label something as cancel culture, it's like it gets used so much now, it's almost like it becomes a bit meaningless. Okay, that is essentially a self-sustaining clock, right? So if we have that, power that thing, awesome. Here's the next thing though. What's the output like? Because it's a blink. No, it's not a blink. So let's say we change this to 10 seconds. It's probably going to be 10 seconds off and 10 seconds on, which is kind of still not quite what we want. Cancel culture needs cancelling. Brilliant, well done. So yeah, now it's going to stay on for 10 seconds. Which we kind of don't want. We kind of want it to stay... this might be where the pulse repeater then helps us. Because then we say that we control the output at the next step. If we use this, I think that's the way it works. Okay, so to give you an example of what I'm talking about, that doesn't look like it's got a lot of options. Wait, what? How does that work? Is this actually what I think it is? Oh, maybe I just want that again, right? Or wouldn't that just like continue it though? Because look, this is on down here. I'm gonna change this to 5, or maybe even less for now. Right, 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm impatient. Also, I think tick lag might make this lower. So, turns on. You got to wait 4 seconds. Turns it off, and then I think you wait 4 seconds again. But it charges up. So when that's on, if we then have one that's like a very small number, I think I'm just gonna have to, you know, actually experiment directly with it here. Because I've got this feeling like all it might do is just continue what we've already seen. Yeah, pulse is not good for this, and then a pulse into a latch probably won't be good either. So like, let's see if it will... Yeah, look, it gets charged up, and then it will get uncharged. So all that does is add like a 10-tick delay between the two different redstone parts. What else did they add? Like the I don't see the latch being the thing. Let's ponder it. I really don't see how... Yeah, okay, so this works with 2... Wait, isn't this just like a repeater being powered by a repeater from the side? Yeah, that's not what we want either. Right, chat, any ideas? Adjustable pulse repeater, someone says. We've tried that, all that... Wait. Oh, there's another one. Okay, we need to go up a level. Right, that might be what I was looking for. Excellent, thank you. I was just about to dismiss you. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you think you're smart, do you? Oh, here we go. So those two together create the adjustable pulse repeater. That is definitely probably it, because we've used this before, and I was thinking, like, didn't we have the thing that just, like, lets you pick the pulse? So what we should see is a 10-tick pulse this time. After 10 ticks? Wait, is that what we're using? No, no, no. Oh, I'm so confused. What are we using here again? Adjustable repeater. And there we're using the adjustable pulse repeater. Wait, is it facing the right way around? Oh, there it goes. So that didn't create a 10. That didn't. I think that's just a delay. That didn't create a pulse. Sorry, it did create a pulse. We're not controlling the pulse length. We're controlling the delay, and that makes me sad. Oh, dang. So when that turns on, a second later, a pulse. Oh, it's not what we want. But maybe the two together could be combined with the latch. I don't know. This is a little frustrating. How would I do this in vanilla? I don't do redstone frequently enough. Whenever I like, have to learn all the basics from step 1 again. So you basically want a pulse extender at this point. Like, you just want to take... No, not even a pulse extender. You kind of want a pulse like this and then a pulse extender. You don't want to extend that pulse because then it'll be too long. So you kind of want to hit the reset button. So this is a clock. Then you get your signal and then you need to extend that. Which adjustable repeater won't do. What does this do when it gets a pulse though? That is a good question. Oh, I actually have an extra one apparently. So, like, what happens when it gets that? Did that actually create an output? I mean, 4 ticks. It's kind of slow. Right, that looked like it stayed on for about that amount of time. Ah, I think we just found the solution, peeps. It's a bit long-winded, but we're going to put that over here. That, in theory, activates, right? So, can we get, like, 3 seconds out of it? So this is our clock. Then we turn it into a pulse. Right, then there's, like, that extra delay, but it stays on for 3 seconds, which is the key thing. And then this is going to come around again. It's slightly longer, so yeah. Alright, I think we found it, but like, boy, is it long-winded. We'll probably want to set it up in a way where this redstone would go to, like, all the contraptions. Because there's going to be multiple, right? So we got spruce and we got birch, which will be, like, in this layout, like left to right as we're looking at it. They're going to be 1s. Then I guess we're going to put in our 4s next, and then a 1 at the end of the room for the achacha. So yeah, we kind of want to maybe just build the clock in the middle and have it laid out, like, to go to all the different things, which is like a bit of a odd way of doing stuff. But do you remember how we've, like, built rooms and hidden all the create stuff? Today, the create stuff is, like, on display, which is pretty awesome. And that is immediately just in the way of where I'm like, oh, the redstone can go over here. Great. So we'll probably have some sort of block path, you know. I guess I'm going to have to just take all that back. Yeah, some sort of material in here. So we're going to bring it down a little further, andesite casing across there, and then the floor will actually be lowered, but we'll have something elevated for the redstone wires we're going to run, and we'll put them on. I think I'm going to use some greenery in here. Let's grab this amazing block, slate. And also, Shawnee is gifting subs too. 10 minutes ago, I got so engrossed in the redstone, right? Elisa Rose, Arrow, Selfigor, jeez, butchered that name, Mika Panda, and Sternessen. Thank you for gifting those subs, my dude. Sorry for being 10 minutes late, I'm a derp. You know I always get around to it though, right? You know? I will get there in the end. It's my one little promise. Okay? Disclaimer alert, I might miss. Even my promises are no good. Wireless redstone, so you only need one clock. AC Dog! Representing the brain smarts. Let's get some brain smarts in chat, peeps. Let's get some absolute brain smarts out there, because that is an amazing suggestion. I also like the idea of maybe just putting the thing over here. I was going to go put it in the middle. Like, we've got this little thing on this side, so... Okay, my brain wants to get super symmetrical here, but I think that's overdoing it. Let's just use a little bit of space around here, and we'll, like, put a thing together at some point. Let's try and make it so that this thing's on display, so you can see it working. In which case... I think... I don't know how to make it, like, the most showy. Like, when you look at that, you see a fair bit, but then it needs to get wider. Maybe, actually, what I can do is just put those two straight off of this block, and then the wireless redstone thing there. So that's 1, 2, 3. It's 6 blocks wide, and then this is, like, 5, so maybe we start... Something like this. I don't know. So about that kind of width. Yeah, I don't really think there's a way to shorten that. Just wondering. Okay, anyway, so... Kind of feels like maybe actually the steps are going to come down a little further. Let's go over by... to here. Like 2 more blocks. Okay. Right, we should be able to put all of this together now. Oh, look at this inventory. Please, somebody help me. Okay, I could just... Oh, it's too much! It's too much! Yep. Yep, those, just get rid of them. Don't need that. Okay. Okay, now we've got the stuff together. Cool. Do I hear honey dripping? I don't know! I don't know what you hear. If you do, don't blame me. Don't blame the bee. Okay, so I think then I'm going to go and have the last 3 blocks like that. Let's now pick these up. Let's actually do it one at a time. So that's... It's going to be our, like, master timer. We'll send them all out every... To begin with, we kind of want to see this thing in action a fair bit. So probably every minute while we're in the area. Huh? That, in theory, has already begun, that clock. It also, I think it doubles because it cycles, so it's like 2 minutes. In which case... just leave it be. Also, does this stuff have like a bunch of F3 information? Because it slowly changes its block state, and I wonder if that is in the information of the block. It's kind of not on the right-hand side, I think. Alright. So then we have this thing and that thing. So our adjustable pulse repeater, this just needs to be on the lowest setting, really. So 1 tick is fine. And then that is the amount of time it's going to extend for. Which I think, according to Zelaf, was like at least 6 seconds. So we're gonna we're gonna need it to do like big trees. So let's go and set it to like 15 or 16 seconds. Yeah, maybe not that. I don't know. We'll find out. 12 maybe we'll get away with. Mitchie Ray, thank you for your tier 3 subscription. Appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, my brain is like stuck in think mode. Here we go. We put that at the end. We have to change the receiver to a receiver. I think we can get away with putting it on there. So this one can actually use channel sapling. That's really cool because, I mean, that's what it is. I think we clicked on it with a wrench. No. Okay. Need to click on this with a wrench. Ah, that's it. Right, it receives on frequency 1. This one over here is going to send on frequency 1. And this, my friends, is where... I mean, as long as that actually gets powered by this, this should be getting magical. Peeps are saying it was 7 seconds. Yeah, so 7 for 1. We're going to do one with 4, so it needs to move a little extra and come back. So 12 should really cover it. This stuff fries my brain, says not the bobber. What you got to do is really break down problems like this into smaller parts. Like, this isn't just one thing all at once, right? It's a bunch of steps. The first step we took here with the redstone was just to make a classic clock. This is the clock right here. And we used to create component to make it longer. It just activated. Is it doing its thing? I feel like that did not pick up the signal. And it is facing that way. Maybe we'll just set it to like 4 ticks. Okay, I'm going to turn this down now so we can see it a little more frequently then. And I can't really force this. You always have to wait 40 seconds for it. So yeah, anyway, we build our clock. Then we need to turn the clock into just a single pulse because we want to control how long our redstone output is for. So by making a single pulse, we then tell this thing to be turned on for 12 seconds. And then we're using the redstone link to send the signal over there. It's all like one step at a time. Oh, we've got to wait for it. 40 seconds. It's getting close. It's getting close. There it goes. Right, now. I saw it pulse, and that has done nothing. Why is that different now? Oh no, it's doing something. Okay, it's powering up. 12 seconds. Then it will stay on for 12 seconds, which is crucial. Or maybe it was on. Oh no, now it is. Okay. Right, and that thing over there just dropped a sapling. Which it shouldn't do because the chest is attached to it, right? Oh no, it popped it out because the tree hadn't grown. That's fine. Right, so we're still under the influence of those 12 seconds, and... Dang! That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Next time it will chop down the tree. Woo! I think we can get to work on the next one now. Because we know the layout, you know? Dang. I'm loving this project now. Thank you, Zedaf. Thanks, Zedaf. Need to do it in that, it's like a little sound bite, right? Like, what is it? Yes, my lord. Thank you, Zedaf. You know? Yes, my lord. Thank you, Zedaf. What is it? My life for hire. My life for hire. That sounds terrible, that one. That one's getting cleared. My life for hire. No, clear it. Clear it. Oh, it's gone. Good, good. Zug, zug. Oh, yeah. Job's done. Let's try and record. Did I do that one already? Yes, my lord. Job's done. Job's done. Yeah. Might even sound like it's, Oriah, not hire. Says KLFS. Yeah, I noticed that. I just like saying my life for hire. Because it sounds like something it would say, right? Like a mercenary. My life for hire. I feel like that block... was there earlier, but it's gone now. Bit odd. Right. And we've seen odd things today. Servers crashing and whatnot. So, this one is going to be a sparouche, a wood. Except I'm actually going to make it a chacha. Because we got a little bit of spruce and we haven't really been using it. But ain't got much of that chacha going on around here, you know. Let's just put that much in for now. Also, we want one on the side for the chest. Thank you very much. No! Oh, oh! Trying to deceive me. No, stop it! There we go. Right, now how is it laid out in front again? It's like gap, dirt, gap. And this goes, yeah. And we need, no, it did the thing. Oh, we popped it over, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. That is one problem, actually. If it hasn't grown, if the tree hasn't grown, wait, why did that thing extend? Ah, different direction. Not a problem, actually. Not a problem. We'll cover all this stuff up in casing, so you'll probably see that little thing on the side there, actually. Oh well, little flaws are not so bad. Right, so if the thing hasn't grown, it's going to chop the sapling, and it doesn't pick it up, which means, you know, what do? Put a ring of hoppers around it? That doesn't sound too smart. The hoppers would be very easily able to then point into a chute, which, by the way, over here we should probably, as you can see there, not do. So, how do we deal with the saw popping off the sapling? A lot of you are saying move the dirt forward one block. Let's just give it a try. I don't really understand how, but, you know. Who am I to question the ways of chat? This looks like plenty of time, doesn't it? Oh, cheers. This one over here didn't seem to pop one off though, did it? Oh, it's not hooked up yet. It just chopped the tree before for other reasons. Okay. So, one thing I'm noticing is that this 12 seconds is a bit much. Let's tone it down to like 8. Yeah, and I want another one of those redstone receivers, really, but we need to keep an eye on that thing over there. Let's go get some casing and some receivers. If you move it forward, it won't cut the grown tree, though. Yeah, we should... it seemed a bit odd to do that. We should test it. Test the theory. Casing? We ain't got that. So we need a bunch of that. Thank you very much. We need more than that. Goodness me. Goodness me. Okay, more please. Thank you. And what else did I say we needed? Something redstone related, wasn't it? Receiver? Transmitter? I forget what it was called. Transceiver. I don't see it. Is that it? Redstone. Oh, it's called a link. Oh. Oh, now we're out of redstone torches. Of all the things to be out of. That is super cheap. There we go. Oh, I just realised, like, I put this one down as, like, having the sapling, right? But I kind of actually, they all need to run on the same channel. So that's stayed there. There doesn't appear to be one on the ground. That's not a proper test. But some progress nonetheless. Oh, this room needs to be, like, 3 times as big, I'm now realising. Also, this thing's now a bit close to all of that. Probably going to end up moving it again. Gosh. Right, anyway. So this thing's going to do its thing again in a second. Let's go try and set up this. And then... Huh. So that will now actually communicate to both of them. Whenever it's ready. So we've got one tree and one without. And this is an important moment right here. Is it going to activate? think it's close. I think it's close to activating. Quick, do a prediction, says Lucaro. I think we're not going to be ready for that. We'll see. I mean, to be fair, it looks like it's going to push out, because what it did before is it chopped it straight away. Come on, we believe in you. I think there might be tick lag going on, so like it may be way more than at whatever time it says there, because it's like fully bright. I expect something to happen by now. There you go, we've got a pulse, so 8 seconds essentially, and then an 8-second pulse. So there it is warming up. And then it warms down before it sends out the 8. There you go. That one started chopping it and then stopped. That's what I noticed then. That's bizarre. That should have actually worked, I think. Another trick might be to add more polage behind it. But then wouldn't we just run into the same issue again? Saw needs to rotate, says Night Gear. You got a point. Like, this works, but, like, it's not receiving rotation. Yeah. Now, that being said, what about the one over here? They don't rotate. They got no rotation, so I don't think so. That kinda... I don't want to say it puts a spanner in the works, but it does something weird. Nah, it's symmetrical. Can I put that there? No. Okay, it doesn't go over the back of that thing. Fine. I mean, maybe it'll run again next time. We'll see. But we're kind of ready to do the next ones, which get more complicated. Let's go ahead. Ooh, I forgot about that. That's not what I was trying to do. Let's take a big step back. Okay, we don't actually need the extendo grip for this. And it's not quite as wide as the room, is it? And then if I add... Oh, wait, it's because we've got depth. Ah, right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. It's a cube shape, right. We do it in two... I think we can do it in 2 halves. And how far back did that go? Probably not far enough, I'm guessing. Yay! It worked! Woo! Right, so... That's it. Awesome. Job done. We can all go home. Right, this room's going to be massive now. What have we... Oh, that was just a glitch. I was like, what have we found back then? And it's like, oh no. Oh no, it's nothing. Don't worry. God, I love this music, by the way. This is just like nostalgic childhood memories of no cares in the world. Windows Millennium Edition. Playing that weird Starcraft game that you got in that little Golden Blizzard box when you used to go downtown to buy stuff, you know. And you used to actually go to the shops to get things. You didn't just order it on Amazon. Some good water right there. Oh, I remember the days saving up my pocket money and just playing StarCraft like there was no tomorrow. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you're young and you're just playing games and you don't have a care in the world. Enjoy it, peeps. Enjoy it. Oh, I've got a mortgage to pay. Oh, I've got responsibilities. I've got to clean the house tomorrow. Oh! I don't mind. I love it. You could always just ignore the mortgage. I can't, dude. I can't just like self-indulge in games at all. Unless I'm streaming. Or making videos, right? That innocence is gone for me. Right, so the next ones are going to be... Ooh, I'm doing it wrong. We need the other thing. They're going to be a little bit bigger. Oh, come on. How much space they're going to need? So, this one hasn't grown yet, by the way. Let's just do that. These ones can be a bit funky, right? So they can go out to the sides. So for that reason, we probably do actually need to start this one across the gap. So we're going to come all the way over here. And then we'll start probably after that. I mean, we'll just make it a big old epic room. We can use the building gadget to decorate the walls. That's something that I must not forget. I might even start a little bit of decoration. How long have we been streaming for? An hour and 20 minutes. So we've got like another hour at least. So we'll definitely get some decorating done. I feel like the project might not get finished as a whole, but I definitely want the decorating in this area to go a little further. Xisuma, if you do feel like waffling, I was wondering what your thoughts are on Bandcamp versus Spotify. The showdown. Who's going to win? Oh, that Bandcamp's going to throw a good old right hook. Spotify, right in the face. And music streaming in general. I added a bunch of stuff in the middle of their message there, by the way. The Thinky, sorry. The Thinky's been thinking about the Bandcamp and the old Spotify and who's going to spot who. You know, there's going to be a rumble in the jungle. Alright, it's going down. Streaming wars. It's happening. Pick a side, people. Bro, you have a mortgage. That's so grown up. Yeah, I have a mortgage. Go. It's just part of being an adult. I mean, I don't have like a strong opinion on streaming, just that it's like it's technology and it's the changing landscape of music. I think TikTok's probably going to be one of the next big things that's going to shift music in general in a direction, one way or the other, or at least have some sort of say in what becomes popular and not. But I love Bandcamp. Bandcamp gives me the old store vibes, and I like buying MP3s. I really can't get. It's expensive. It's probably what I spend most of my money on is MP3s. But I just can't get past this idea of like not owning the music in some way, even if it's digital and it's just a copy. We got an NFT the music. All right, revolutionary idea. You stream it, but you do own it because you've got an NFT. No, that's a terrible idea. It's the worst idea I've ever had. It's very good for music makers, says Ketchup. Yeah, that's another reason I like Bandcamp, is because it gives more to the artists, as I understand it. Okay, so we need another one of those. Thank you. And then we need 2 more of those. Oh! Oh, I see how it is. We got those. Thank you. No, wait, oh, jeez, I made the wrong thing. Right, there we go. We've got 4 of them. That should be more than enough. Kind of don't need those or those right now, do we? We still need more jungle saplings. That's going to be an issue. In fact, that's what we're doing next. So, when I made... Oh, yeah, we lost all of our... We lost some of our mechanical saws and deploys, right? Maybe we didn't. Anyway, I know what we need next. We need shafts, and then we need gearboxes. So, we're probably going to need a whole bunch of that. Huh? And then we'll make some more... let's go back one. Make some more this style. Bunch of those, please. Put those in there. Then a bunch of gearboxes, I think. I feel like I'm probably missing something obvious, but, you know. Oh, is that it? I can only make 1. Oh, that's why. Yeah, last of all, I guess we'll make some more casing then. Good. Right. Tons of stuff. Now, based on how the other tree farm works, I think you only need one of those saws to do this, which is good news. Okay, so our upwards gearbox is... kind of laid it out wrong, haven't I? It's actually there. So upwards, or do I need more space? I think I might... Nah, I reckon that's probably good. I think we're like on the border of overkill. I think if you just put a couple more, one or two more, it will look like it's too much of a gap. So it's probably a good sign. So we have the 2 blocks, and then that's a gearbox, yes. Except the one on this side, what way are they rotating? Which I can't actually see, so I guess I have to... Is it me, or is that one over there going slower? Or not at all? Oh. Wait, something's gone wrong here. I know what it is. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, this is slow, right? Okay, yes, it's the wrong way round. So it means that this one is the one that needs the gearbox over here. Right? And then with the casing, cover it up. Because we call like that. Gearbox here. And we got a visitor. Is that really the way? No, hang on. Something here is the next block that we... Oh, the gearbox is the one at the end, right. But does that mean I've... Yeah, I see what I've done. Simple mistake. Yeah, so then you have that block, and then you have your... that thing. Okay. Should be it. No! Oh, all the places you could have stood. Oh, I wonder if Enderman can pick up blocks on this server. It's like a standard data pack thing that I always do when I play in a world, right? I think we thought about that and addressed it. Anyway, right, so what's going to be different here is that we're going to need to use the chassis this time. Okay. So we're going to have, like, the chassis, then this thing. That is going to be interesting. And I was going to have it... Yeah, no, I'll have it come this way. Needs to go... Oh. This, for a second in my mind, I realised a mistake. I was going to have it come round to the other side and then have the things on the other side. I don't think that's necessary. I think what we might want to do is just extend this so that that can move and do both sets of saplings. We might run into that issue though of it breaking it out. So this next bit here, there's probably like a variety of ways in which we can do this, and I'm not sure which one's going to be the solution really. So essentially, have we got some dirt in here? I need some dirt. I need some dirt, okay. We'll take that, that'll do. Yeah, this is going to be a bit slow, this one, peeps. So I'm just going to have to really think this one through. So, we definitely need 2 of those. And I think that's the... Yeah, they connected together. So, that's stuck to that. Then we would have sticky here. This is where I'm going to run out of this stuff before long, because we're going to have to rebuild over and over again. But, we might be able to get away with 2 lots of these. And this one's going to be spruce. The spruce tree. Filter, and then in your hand. No? What? Oh, I'm not holding anything. That's fine. Cool. And then sticky. And then that. Right, now that's like the too good to be true way is the way I'm looking at it. And it will definitely need... I think it will need an extra extension, but let's see what happens first. Oh, might be very smart to reduce the size of that to the minimum required, yeah. And then over on this side, oh. Yeah, so that one does 2. And the other one does 1. Right, so the distance was an extra block, essentially, from where the saw was. So this may or may not work. This is where I think you're probably definitely going to need the extra bit of space. I think if we're going to try this, we'll do it with that. Then we need to throw down some saplings. Then we want to grow them for our first test, I think. Oh yeah, we haven't attached the... Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Spruce can be done with a single tree. And that's what I was going to do. Wait a minute, I'm... Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, right. Oh, what a wally. Ah, that means I've got to... Ah, okay. So spruce is going down the end of the room. Okay. I guess then we get rid of that for a minute. Might be able to get away with keeping it like so. Right, filters have been changed. And we've still got the sticky. Mechanical saw time. Give it a little rotation. Alright. Alright. Dang, this is... Okay, this is just like super fascinating. I think we're just going to use a lever and do it manually, right? No need to hook it up to the other system yet. We know that works. Moment of truth. Oh! Well, yeah, okay, we're testing that then. So... The answer to that question is yes. It did put them down. I mean, maybe using the hoppers to pick them up is not so bad. The problem is, if the tree hasn't grown, this is where we really need the redstone method. Because if I could activate this thing when the tree had grown only, that would be great. And I don't really want to test it again if it crashes the server. Maybe we wait for a bug fix before we activate that. Because if this one only activated with us using redstone, problem solved. Problem solved straight away. And I've done so much engineering. I think I would just like a victory. So maybe like, yeah, maybe that'll be our little victory, okay? That maybe there'll be a bug fix or something. And we can come back to that. For now, I think what I'm going to do is start decorating the room. And maybe if we get time, we'll put in the spruce tree as well. Yeah, okay. So on that one, I want to see us be able to do that with redstone, because that just solves the problem which the other one has managed to overcome, essentially. Right, yeah, let's, yeah, wonderful. And, oh, we never attached the chest, which needs to go on the moving part, right? So it goes there. Aha. Hello, Mr. Enderman. You've come back for more, I see. That is not the result I expected. So much for my little victory. I will say though, this might be easily fixable. However, that was cool. Slick moves, slick moves. Let's see if we can attach another saw. And maybe it takes the last block to chop it down. That'd be my suspicion at least. So super glue that. Put that on it. Like Scotch Bonnet. That's like a rhyme in a song that just randomly popped into my head. I'm on it like Scotch Bonnet. What song is that from? Right, now that one might pop off again, but that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, so this bit here is where it might then chop down the whole tree. If it doesn't, I'll cry. I'll cry myself to sleep. Yay! Then it gets the signal to go back, and the saplings are replanted. It's glorious. We built a tree farm. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. So if we get that bug fixed with the redstone, this is just going to be wonderful, basically. Until we do, I think I'm going to leave it at that, and we're going to start decorating the room. I think I kind of want to go... Ooh, my brain just had an idea. You know how we're going to get items out of with a chute? We should make the belt area visible somehow. I think that would be super cool. But yeah, I'm definitely getting carried away. Definitely getting carried away over here. Try an observer and a redstone link instead of using the torches and comparator. Zaphrox, I like the way you think. You use your brain unlike me. I should start using that thing. We'll give it a try. I should run a save command on the server before we actually... one of the things I want the server to do is to like save and back up a little more frequently. But if we run the save command, that might just work. And we also know we're probably going to need like a fair bit more time than we've seen already. Okay, so before decorations, it's like last chance for this one, right? So that's there. Why did I never think of using an observer block? I know why. Because I'm a derp. Also, this machine might update and interact with it, but I don't think we're going to worry about that right now. So we would have a block here to transmute it in that direction. And the issue here might just be that that's kind of like awkwardly adjacent. You could power it underground. Maybe you can power it through the gearbox. Let's actually try and find out. Because if I do that, we're directly... Oh, okay, bring it back, bring it back. So then I just need to bring that signal kind of in. So what was the best one of these for the job? I think it's that one, because it's going to get the pulse. So we need an adjustable repeater. Imagine how good Minecraft builds would be if X used his brain, says Ketchup. I mean, we can all dream, right? We can all dream. Wireless link, not redstone, says AC Dog. Yeah, it's so close, though, that it feels a little silly not to. Yeah, actually, it would look very clean that way, wouldn't it? Even though it's a short distance. And it would look like the other ones then. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll use the link. And we need the adjustable repeater. Alright, I can't help but feel... I thought it was the one made with a component of one and the other. But, Let's then get the link. I guess the dark oak sapling. Do we have lots of bone meal? We do. Dark oak sapling will be the one to go for. So this can go here. It can be a receiver. No. That one. Yeah. So then here, kind of need that. So I reckon it's going to need like a good 20 seconds. Probably doesn't need that much, but you know. And the way we see this thing in action right now is literally by standing here and doing that. I definitely saw it create a pulse. It needs to charge up. It doesn't... No, it's very faintly changing. Yeah, it's changing. Okay, it's charging up. So we have that delay. It'll be 20 seconds. Calcaran says, can you tell me the specs of the server you use for Hermitcraft, especially the RAM? The RAM is the, like, least important thing, in a way, with running a server. I say least, it's still part of the game. Did that just power down and do nothing? Oh, there it goes. Just a bit of lag, I guess. Oh, this thing might now be finished. It might just sit here running. Crazy. Yeah, like, you know, when you put RAM into a computer, you do want some megahertz on it. You do want to make sure it's compatible with your motherboard, or more so that your motherboard actually utilizes the speed. Okay, so now it's waiting for the 20-second cooldown to finish. So we can probably cut it off by a bunch of seconds. But anyway, when you're picking a CPU for your server, what you need is single-threaded performance. And what we have on Hermitcraft is the best thing we could find on the market, and it was also overclocked. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. But you're looking for single-threaded performance, not megahertz, not, you know, amount of cores. You just want single-threaded performance. Wow, I feel like that was almost half, so I'm gonna play it cool and go down to 12 on that one. Right, so when this grows again, it will just do all of that again, which is just amazing. Wow, and it produces apples. So, hey, job done. We can do that on the other side for jungle when we get the jungle saplings, and then these will just sit here running and generating those materials. That is so cool. So, to decorate, we're going to pivot into decorating mode now. I am going to put away most of, but not all of the create stuff. The great stuff that is the create stuff. Oh, rhymes. Well, what about that Scotch bonnet? No one in chat told me what that was from. Okay, it might be from something obscure. I listen to obscure music, okay? Actually, I think it might have been Cult of the Damned. That might have been where I heard it. Oh, I just realised that this, what we built there, is just going to get used on all of them, isn't it? Like, why wouldn't we? So, we'll do that for everything eventually. Okay. Right, what do I want to do? Because I've had a few ideas floating through my mind. I'll tell you what, we should probably use a little bit of dark oak in this room, I think. Do the oaky cokey. With the dark oaky cokey, I don't know. Definitely going to use some limestone. I think I might just use limestone all around the edges again. Or, maybe this block, this isn't really going to get seen again much, because we don't need that anymore. Maybe we can let chat decide today. Let's see. I want to put up a couple of options, and then y'all get to decide. We'll do big flat walls, nothing special. We're literally picking the color, I believe. Could go with something dark actually. So I'm gonna throw up what we got here. Jacket, no, dark scoria. Right, and cobbled dark. And then what's this? This is like assault. That's the one that's terrible. So it's either scoria, which looks darker in game. I think I'm gonna throw up scoria or what about this though? What one's that? That's also scoria. Oh, dark scoria. Oh, maybe that's why I thought this was lighter, because I picked scoria. Okay, I'm going to go with, excuse me, scoria or slate today. Scoria or slate. What are we doing? It's not a prediction, it's a poll. There we go. New poll. Y'all get to decide. This is for the walls. The roof might change, but probably same material. Okay, I'm putting in the options, and you can use Derp coin for an additional vote. Okay, no, I'm not going to allow that. That seems like a ridiculous waste of Derp coin. You got 1 minute. 1 minute. I've got the results on my other screen. What will it be? Oh, it's so intense. I'm so invested and emotionally caring about the outcome of this vote. Oh, Scoria is winning. Goodness me. Oh, you lot. Okay, it's evening out a little bit. Will Slate make a comeback? 65 votes for Slate. Jeez, we've got over 1,000 people here. Alright? If you're just listening, come and vote already. Come and vote. You got no excuse. Gonzambo is here for 3 months saying, "Hey Xisuma, I hope you're doing great. I have a question for you. Is there a specific reason you've never shown your face? Or is it that you've never felt it? Thanks a lot." My dude, the reason is that I just don't really care for putting my face out there or in this. Like, I like this being what it is, which is me streaming with this little avatar and having fun, and, you know, on the internet you're supposed to be obliged to show your face, and I don't really care for that. I'm just like, when I come here, I'm here doing the Xisuma thing, and the rest of my life I'm me. I don't really want the two to overlap, you know. So, Scoria wins 117 votes. This is a democracy, my friends. Democracy works. It works, I tell you. By the way, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go with Slate. No, we're going to do Scoria. We're going to go with Scoria. Because of voting. Oh, I guess we'll honour the vote. Really, I just wanted to do what I wanted to do, but, you know, I guess we better honour it. So, what material can we tile over and over again? Bricks is just a bit plain, even though it's probably, like, nice. The pillar, a bit too stripy. Let's go with the paved one. Yeah, I'm going to go with paved. That's going to be our one. And we've got to remember to use the building gadget today. So we'll start off with the walls, because that's what I was thinking about when I said where these are going to go. We will use some other stuff. It won't be pure scoria, but the big bulk of the walls is just going to be this. Okay, so... Oof. Did I just do a thing? Wait. I've forgotten how this works, basically. Horizontal wall. Oh. Vertical wall. Now, what happens when I put the range up, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So... Oh, I place it at the bottom. Right, I've got to learn how to use this thing again. Let's check the distance. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I should remove that wall then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I was going to build it here, but we'll remove the wall. That thing. Oh, no. That's not good. Why'd that happen? Why are they all up here? Oh my... Did it just move the tree, or was there an optical illusion? I think actually it moved forward, and I thought it moved the tree. My brain got totally baffled then. Right, I don't see any saplings getting placed back down again, which is a shame. Maybe it requires the thing to get retracted for that to happen. I really thought the tree was moving. You know, it's like when you're in a train and another train goes by, and it's almost, there's that moment of illusion. It's like that. Oh look, there's more down here. And it sounded like it was replanting, so I don't know. I mean, that was a lot of saplings to just have spat out on the ground. That was kind of unusual to see so many down there. I have no idea how many of these are holding either. Like, maybe they're just holding one. Anyway, I feel like we'll use the dark oak somewhere in the floor. But what we just discovered is that this needs to do that, but it needs to be like depth 1. Okay. That appears to be at the correct height. Okay, then with this one we need to assign it to our building material, I guess. And then start building. That's it, peeps. That's what you chose. That's what you chose in this life. It's kind of alright. There'll be other stuff in the room to kind of focus on, so it's more of a background thing, really. Oh, I'm in a hole, down in a hole. Okay, that joke's old. We've gone over that one. Oh, good God. Let's get up there. Oh, look at that. Oh! Ah! I know what's going on here. Ah! It's detecting when the sapling gets placed. Did not think of that. I know a way around that, though, so that's not a bother. That is not a bother. We just need to rebuild the redstone so it counts. So yeah, basically, it detects it growing up, then it detects it when it gets broken, and then it detects it when the sapling gets placed. So Not as straightforward as I would have liked. And I'm not entirely sure what the fix to that is going to be, but we'll leave it alone for now. Let's focus on building. Okay. So next up is height, right? And the room actually needs to be a fair bit bigger for the jungle tree to grow. And this is going to be like real tricky, but I think I'm going to have to get like pretty liberal with this and like chew out a big old chunk. Yeah, we might end up getting close to the surface, wherever that is. Okay, did I... what height did I chew it out at? I think we can now see as high as it's going to go. Yeah, I need to go one less here. Uh-huh. Then we need to get that bit. This is where we need presets, because it's like... Then you've got these awkward shapes you're trying to figure out over here. Not really sure where to go next. Just move the observer up a step. There are no blocks. There are no 1 block high trees. Yes, that would eliminate the need to detect the sapling, but it would still pulse twice because you would detect the block being grown and placed, and then you would detect it being broken. So it would turn into a clock because there's no guarantee these saplings are grown. So that was the problem, that it was just running on a cycle. So now we need to just create like a flip-flop and then this. So when the tree grows, you get a signal, that's your output. When the block disappears, you get another signal, and that's part of the flip-flop. So it doesn't create the second signal. That's essentially how I think it'll play out. Okay then. I think I'm just going to be lazy and do that. Choose out. Oh, I didn't actually chew out a bit behind there. Oh, thought it would have done that. And then over here, it's now starting to get a little dark and difficult to know what to do. But I'm just going to, yeah, take all of that out. Right. Okay. To the roof. And then I think the roof's just going to be the same material because it... Oh. Oh yeah, that runs on a timer. Because it'll be so dark that we won't even really notice, will we? Okay, so that's gone all the way to the roof. To the roof. Over on this side. Really not sure. That actually removes like a couple of ladders. It's very close to all the stuff we built, right. Let's get rid of a couple of blocks here. So this dark scoria stuff can probably come around here to this spot and then over there. Cublex says, this is reminding me of the tree farm you built underground on Xisuma. Even the idea of chopping and planting a 1 block space is similar. Yeah, it's not coming to mind, but just the fact that you said like Xisuma, I immediately thought, yeah, oh god, you know, I've played modded a bunch of times, and I can remember my Hermit Pack tree farm that had a Tinker's Construct lumber axe that needed recharging, and so you had this little contraption to like cycle it, and then into this other contraption that then broke the blocks. But yeah, Xisuma, I need to go back and like rewatch that and just kind of just remember what was what, really. 'Cause yeah, I think you're right. I think we did something very similar then. In the future, will there be a moon gate? I have no idea what a moon gate is. See the sky from your base. Oh, right, like a sky window thing. I didn't plan on doing that, but this room might be good for it because it's got... Well, it's just a massive room, basically, isn't it? Okay, yeah, so that's that corner. And as you can see, over here in this corner, it's going to need a little bit of revision. And I'm just going to make this smaller now. Yep, that's what I want to get rid of. Ha, right. So now we got, let's build up the corner and then build the roof out from the corner. I think that makes sense that way. Oh, I think we're out of blocks. So we're going to use up all the scoria today. Okay, there was some scoria, then I came along. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Probably going to need that and then some. 961. Yep, all 40,000 blocks, says the thinky. Maybe not that many then. That is a lot. I mean, I did leave it AFK running for a while, and I need to do that again. And I'll do that after today's stream, actually. I'll have time to set that one up. And then tomorrow morning, we'll see the results of that. Remember, streaming again tomorrow morning. Peeps, if you're here on Twitch, hit that schedule button. And you can see when I am next live in your time zone. It'll be actually about 13 hours from now, so yay, I guess. Let's go place some blocks, peeps. Let's go blaze. Let's go blaze some blocks. Oh gosh, the words. Oh, what I might end up doing is accidentally building like more out of sight over there. We don't want to do that. We want to build it up like this. I'm going to be lazy and do that. I just put some there, now they're gone. Okay, over here. That'll do. Right, so now what we're going to do... Oh, I didn't actually do it. Well, I did the wrong thing. We do that. Oh, God, no, not that one. That one, horizontal wall, yeah. But we've got to get it at the right spot. So that is actually... Need to leave the gap, so that needs to go. Look at all this work we have to do just to build a roof. God. Imagine doing this without these gadgets, eh? Wait, what have I missed? Did I change the block type by mistake? I think I changed the block type, yeah. There you go. And it's so dark, and we're not going to put lights up there, so really it's just like massive room. Don't worry about it. That being said, it's kind of getting hard to figure out where's what from down here. This is what y'all picked. I gotta say, I think it's actually a good choice. It just, once all this stuff in the middle here gets cleared out, it'll start to look real good. Let's change that to the vertical wall and try and build up a bit more of this. We got a noise in the air. We got you woo and you here with a subscription in your ear. Okay. I don't know how I managed to rhyme all of that, but thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, then let's switch again. Do it that way around. Then we've got this going on. But then, you know, we've got like... Oh, a gap, and then I fell in a hole. Ugh. Right. Maybe we'll... Oh. Okay, I didn't actually... didn't actually do it. I keep holding shift and right clicking like you do on the destruction gadget, right? It's kind of a blessing because... yeah, I'd really be suffering, I think. If I kept accidentally doing that. So I'm not really sure. I think that's at the same level. It's a bit of a roll of the dice, really. Okay, and then that didn't actually place anything. Wait, have we changed the block type again? That's what you do when you shift click, so I've been making that mistake. Let's put it there. Yeah, that's at the same level, isn't it? And then that's not, but that is. It's definitely going to get tricky to do more of this. I like the way the light actually just ends up being completely black, although we'll probably put a few more light sources, so some light will get to the roof. Only some. So there'll be stairs there. That means we'll need some casing here. And then I don't really know what to do with this floor. Didn't I say I wanted to do something with dark oak? G Harmonica says, I'm playing Crate together with friends and I'm fairly good redstoner. The hardest thing on the Modpack is forgetting everything you know about vanilla redstone. Well, the game, you can kind of do like a fair bit without knowing too much about it, which is interesting. Like, it gives you, a lot of the stuff comes with the functionality to kind of skip over that. Right, now let's find out if this texture looks alright or not around these blocks. Yeah, it kind of works, actually. I think what I want to do is also get some other textures that look a bit technical in here. I don't know quite what I mean by that, but sort of add to the aesthetic. In fact, immediately I'm reminded of our most successful room, right? So what do we do over there? Well, it was this stuff and that stuff, so that's good. Zinc might be a block to use sparingly. The chain's probably not going to fit in. Actually, the andesite here is sort of alright. I think the main thing I'm seeing, maybe we could use some brass casing. Brass casing and zinc blocks is probably it. And when it comes to making the old brass casing, you need that. So we need more of those, which are made... How is it done again? Mixing when heated, zinc and copper. I've got too many blocks in my inventory to get distracted now. Need to place more of this wool, right? So one of the things we established, I think, is that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of this wool needs to go back by 1. Maybe we can place a bunch of blocks and then go grab some other stuff. This should all just be 1 deep. Yeah, kind of getting there. Alright. I wonder if there's like a good setting to just do small areas all the time and then be able to get through all the stuff, but probably not. That's kind of helpful. Do that in a couple of clicks. And it's in the right spot. But then I've got all of this to deal with. That's dangerously close to that mob spawner and everything we did over there. I rolled the dice a little bit there, I think. Oh yeah, we don't need to do too much in that corner. Right, so over here, the wall that we're going to build with this. Okay, don't shift click, press G. That's the trick, and swap it to that. Okay, I got to. That's it. I got to aim it at the bottom. Oh, look, there's been some activity down there. So, first lot goes there. Excellent. Second lot goes over here. Is there a third lot? I don't know. There it is. Now, in terms of height, I think it's pretty close. Let's swap to that. Now, that seems to be lower to me. Very hard to tell. I think you can see by the way it gets cut off that that is level, which means all that stuff there is indeed off by 1 block. Oh no, it's... Oh, no. Where's the undo button? Oh, there it is. So it's that height. Right, okay, so we've got to get rid of 2 blocks here. It's funny how, like, this is incredibly powerful, yet it's still a bit of work. Still a bit of work to get it all done. That stuff is super dark up there now. Okay, right. Let's now try and go back to this thing. So we're building that, and I can see it there, that is the correct level. Oh, actually, so no, it was just 2 blocks. Huh. I think I placed it off the edge and that put it at the same height. Can't actually see, like, anything up there. We've got 1 torch for seeing stuff. Great. Okay, so I think if I sort of aim at that edge, there you go. That's the edge of it. Then we've got a problem here. That's a rather tall dark oak tree, considering that jungle trees are supposed to grow up here, right? Okay, I think I messed that up. Maybe not. Oh, it's doing it like slightly lagged. It removed it after I clicked. Not good. Not good. Okay, right, back to this one. There you go, we can fill in all of those gaps. Right, or are we out of the blocks? I think we are out. Excellent, okay. I was kind of on a roll there, I was like, let's keep going, but no, we're out. So we can put in some brass and other stuff now. Joe Dragon, welcome to the stream. It's 10 PM, thought you'd be asleep, says Sketch. You thought wrong. Yeah, no, I usually go to bed around this kind of time. But, because I don't have to work out tomorrow morning, I can kind of take it a bit easy, so why not? Okay, we got 2 mixers, we'll get both of them going. Now we need some brass. And we'll give it all we got since we're doing a couple of stacks. Jungle trees grow to 31 blocks apparently, says the Thinky. That, at their tallest they do, yeah. I mean, I think we gave the room a fair amount of space, right? This is where we need to divvy up the coal. And then here's where we need to divvy up the copper. And this always gets messed up. Beautiful! Work of art. Okay, and then we'll do that. And that should nice and evenly distribute some of that. Sweet. And then the next stuff. There we go, right. Should be producing brass, it is. Over here, I think is where we... Oh, what did I do? Did it wrong. I'm gonna put these in. We fixed that last time, right? Xisuma, iron plates might look cool in that room if you're looking for technical textures. The Thinky, that's a cool suggestion. Oh yeah, look, we got a little space for a room there. We're gonna have to add something there at some point. Those things, we've got iron grates as well. Oh, just regular iron bars. But we've got a whole bunch of iron stuff, right? Like those as well. Bar panels. All good stuff. I would like to use this iron grate somewhere though, so... where's our dark oak? So we're looking at all of this. Although I do want to mix in some brass, as I mentioned. That's why we're making all of that. So we've got that going on, and then... yeah. Hang on. No, it's sort of like at the top level of blocks, so that might not work. These things, though, they'll probably just like end up going like that. We can put that on both sides quite easily. Might even look good covering that. Or maybe just covering that on its own. Oh, wrong one. Wait, I'm very... Okay, lag. Also, as far as walking through this room goes, it's a little bit odd, isn't it? Like, you got all this contraption-y stuff in your way. I feel like you would probably have some stairs. Or steps. I think the steps would be spruce. Let's go make the brass casing. Let's make some spruce. Spruce wood. Okay. I'll do. And then the brass casing. I think I'm going to sneeze, peeps. What's that as well? That's something. I just realised if I'm going to have a thumbnail for today, right? I mean, maybe the other way around's the better way to go. Go to the other side. There's some interesting stuff here, but it's not very, like, thumbnail worthy yet, is it? Got to find that thumbnail, that hot clickbait angle. That sounds kind of dodgy. I think I might go with that right there. Yeah, that'll be our thumbnail for today's stream. Now you see how it's done. You're learning from the professional, peeps. Yeah, I kind of like that, but I think that's got to go as well. Now, this will potentially break some things. Huh. Yeah, okay, I can get that back. Let's try that again. Let's click on the side of the block, because we know it's coming through. So if I do that... Aha, yes, okay. I kind of like the grill there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. Ah, but that time it rotated it, which is kind of weird. And then here you got the piston arm, like, in your way. Whatever, whatever. It doesn't have to be a work of art, this stuff. The real thing is just getting in a whole bunch of blocks, so it looks kind of cool. There should be something like a stone cutter for wood, says D. Santiago. Do you mean a wood cutter? Like this? Mechanical saw? No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, because you have to do it in the crafting bench, right? But then, you know, then the crafting bench becomes more and more redundant when you do stuff like that. This one's actually got, like, the texture that's more like dark oak. And because of that, I think the place to put it might be when it's surrounded by dark oak. And then maybe put the fireplaces on there. That could be interesting. And anyway, this is pretty much going to be the material going to the edge of the room. So I think if we think in terms of this, that should be one deep. Let's make it a little bigger. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do that over here. Huh? And just tidy that bit up manually. So we can get more of this dark oak plank, dark oak plankage. Could probably build all of this with one of the gadgets, but for now, I think I'm going to put you there as well. Actually, you know, I think I can get away with that now, because it don't place them on wood, does it? And one thing we will have to do is make sure that this room is properly lit. You know. And, oh no, we've still got more. So, a bit, you know, a bit repetitive. That's fine for now. We got more. We got more peeps. Oh yeah, and then over here it's actually going to be... Put those there for now. Tell you what, you could probably do a bit of a transition thing here. Oh, now I'm in the hole! Dang it. Kind of like that, just, you know, little fade effects, but yeah. Looking pretty slick. So yeah, let's grab some fire. Eggy Bert, this is the Starcraft soundtrack. Where is it? There it is. Oh, is that how it is? Oh, do you know what? I've probably got tons of this stuff in here already. Yep. And loads of those, and I made more. What Modpack am I using? This is Create Together, my friend. Where we create things together. Oh, genius. Okay. So yeah, I probably want them like in the corner, but then spaced out. So we put down the casing, put that on top. That looks gorgeous. Even though it's in a flat little room, right? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's get more of those dark oak plankage together. And then have it here. A little too big, that is. Is that actually in the middle of like the bit across? Probably not. It's not in equal distance, is it? Hey, we got a noise in the ear. It's Destro83 here with the Prime. Thank you, Destro. Appreciate it, my dude. Appreciate it. We need this thing to turn on and chop down some tree. So none of that's necessary, is it, right now? Yeah, maybe we get like a little grid of these things built up. So how many blocks was that like? I think it was 1, 2, 3. Then you had that. It's actually like on the diagonal is the way to look at it. So it'd be here. Diagonal from there. And then over here. It is this block. Okay, and we'll just fill in this space around it. Let's see how it looks. Ah, that extendo grip, eh? Putting all the blocks in the wrong places. So it will be rather repetitive, as you can see. I keep forgetting this thing can reach further. It, like, you know, you don't have to get so close all the time. Not bad. Definitely one of our weirdest rooms, I'd say. Oh, look at that! The one place they can spawn, eh? They'll spawn and then the tree will grow. And I'll be like, aha! Maybe what we'll do is just use a torch and put it on the side of the block and then just have that there. I don't know. Pretty cool. What do you say, peeps? What do you say? Do you like it? Is it going in the right direction? We're not going to have this thing here, by the way, when we figure out more of it. Where does it go again? Like in line with that thing? So yeah, next one along. Peeps are liking it, and I fell in a hole. Very awesome room, says Baytan Daniil. Press F7 for light overlay. Night gear, that's what we did a second ago. Definitely shaping up in the right direction, says Ordor. I'm glad you think so. So mostly good feedback. Especially given this is, again, building, not like I do in vanilla, just doing things the easy way, but on a large scale, I guess. It definitely could do with some height, though. Like if I were to really go all out with this room, I'd put in some, like, pillars, maybe, or, like, little boxes of something. Or maybe we could throw in some, like, hay bale stacks and stick stacks or whatever, but we ain't near that yet. Anyway, that's a cool little thing. We can thank Zeda for all of that. Actually, would that make a better... I don't know. Revisiting the thumbnail idea now. Now that we cleaned up this area a fair bit. Oh, stop falling in the hole! Simple things, X. In life, you know. Just don't fall in the hole. That's all you gotta do. That actually says quite a bit. Maybe more like that. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird thumbnail, but I think that one will do. And let's break these blocks here. Right, peeps, be sure to hit the follow button here on the Twitch. Because I'll be streaming again, don't you worry about it. And you might want to catch it, or you might not. But anyway, massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered as always, peeps. I appreciate your support. And we will do a riggedy raid right now. I'm going to go check out and see who's streaming in the world. For all the peeps playing on the server, I do want to say that the server's going to go offline and I'm going to AFK on it. I'm going to send you over to XB Crafted, who's doing some modded Minecraft, so hopefully you enjoy more of that. Yep, I'll be streaming again tomorrow morning, peeps, in about 13 hours, so, or 12 hours now, I forget. Anyway, take care, bye-bye.